right. Thank you, Brian. Wrong one. There you go. Wrong one. Justin is turning every knob down there. Wait, let me just do it. Brian, do the intro. Do it up.
Hey guys, I'm Matt Bick. All right, so here we go. There's Matt doing things below deck. Welcome to Splitting Hairs, Hairdressers Podcast, episode, where are we at?
106.
106.
Yeah.
Hell of a show tonight.
Hell of a show.
Good opener.
That was good, Brian.
I know.
Thanks.
I practice for the day that I take over.
Yeah. The day I take over the world.
Yep.
It's actually Brian's morning ritual to stand in front of the bathroom
As
mirror.
I brush my teeth, I do the intros.
You do
to
that.
Splitting Hairs.
Yeah.
He keeps headphones in there just for that purpose.
And then you do the space thing from Truman Show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I know. It's good.
I've been to that town. My mom lives like next to that town again. It's so creepy, but it's really cool.
What town is it?
It's not a real town.
It's Seaside, Florida, where they filmed it, and the whole town, it's set up really cool, like to actually get. It's actually set up kind of creepy, but it's set up like there's a post office right in the center of town that's actually the size of a phone booth. It's really weird, and every single house is within like a 9-minute walk of that post office. And it's set up creepy. Like they have these 3 apartments that are really nice loft apartments, but one of them has to be rented to a teacher, one of them has to be rented to a mathematician, and one has to be rented to an artist. Like, it's creepy.
That is creepy.
But it's cool, and it's very beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
So there you go. It's a real place.
Fun fact.
You know what? I'll be there for Christmas. I'll take pictures.
Okay.
Please do. I want to see this.
All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I do the introduction now, Matt.
Yeah. So we have Brian Hare,
Oh yeah.
Drea Boland,
Hey.
Justin Scott,
Hi.
Christina Cavalcanti, and
Hi.
special guest John Kirshner.
Hello.
Is that how you say your last name?
Yeah.
John
Good time to
Kirshner.
check.
I know. We've been with him for 2 days. First name basis here. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Baby
John,
J.
and your Instagram is.
At John Kirshner.
Oh, that's creative. So
Keep it simple.
yeah, exactly. Good idea. So we have John here. He's hanging out with us for the evening. You're from around Baltimore area.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into your story. But we're really happy to have you here because we've been sharing a lot of your work, and we're just pulling people in from all over the place.
Yeah.
We're meeting lots of people at this point.
He
True
said it
story.
best. We're going to be TRL soon. We're just going to have all the hairdressers out back behind the door here. Like holding
And we'll like
signs.
pull people and bring them in, and they can be on the show.
Yeah. So, but we had Megan from Ohio
Who's watching?
who's watching. She drove up and Thad cut her hair. She drove
Megan Lacey.
through the night and got her hair cut by Thad, and then basically stayed for a day, checked out New Hope, and then drove back to Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
So-
sent me a message. She was very upset she couldn't hang with us tonight.
Yeah, she was going to try to stay for the show, but and now we have John here, which we had a good time last night. Went out to a local brewery and
Triumph.
hung out, so that was fun. So we're going to get into your story in a minute. Thank you to Minerva, all these great companies on the wheel. I actually have something fun from Minerva. They sent us a box of LED lights. So a lot of people have been, so this is kind of our gear talk for a second. A lot of people talk about how they have to take their clients outside to get good coloring, right? So these light bulbs are floodlights.
And so long as you have a floodlight holder.
Right. So I said to Minerva, I'm like, we're gonna have to put in a
Adapter.
either an adapter for the Freestyle System boxes, but we have the old boxes, and I'm as we're redoing the salon, we're probably not gonna have.
Look.
I don't know, but so this is a really cool floodlight. First off, it looks cool. Second, it's the tone of the bulb is supposed to be perfect for hair color. So.
Any hair color.
Any hair colors.
That's
You don't have to take your clients outside anymore. It's an LED bulb, so
It
really
lasts forever.
lasts forever. Good on power. This is one solid light bulb, and so you can get those at Minerva. I'm excited to get them in the salon, but we're gonna put some kind of track lighting or something, but we'll get them in there because
Track Latin.
the problem with and you guys will know it based on, we're going to talk about Instagram photos, but when you're taking photos and you have all different types of light sources, that's the biggest challenge. Is you have when you have all different colors of light, everything looks different. You guys said we have the LED Freestyle System in the middle, and then on the end we have just regular light bulbs in our Freestyle System, and the LEDs are really warm, right?
They're yellow.
Is that what it is?
Like
Yeah. I won't
Yeah.
put a blonde under there.
No,
Yeah.
me neither.
Yeah, because it'll ruin your
Poor
day.
Thad always gets stuck with Susan under there, and she's
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
her-
blondest blonde.
Right.
And he's like, I promise you, this is not your hair color.
Right.
And then he like moves to this chair really anywhere, and then she's like, okay, we're good.
You
Yeah.
should just all open up the chair for him if Susan comes in.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what we started doing.
Yeah. Like Thad, do not sit there because this would be a really big issue. But we have
And it's
so
easy because it's Sunday.
But that's really
Yeah.
how we figured out was the whole Susan thing. We're like, oh, this is really terrible.
yeah. So so lighting is really important. They have these really cool bulbs, the LED bulbs. They have different colors of them, so you can.
Ooh.
The bulb isn't a color, but there's different colors of the casing on the light.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So it can fit your salon. That one's black. I think they have silver. So check them out on minervabeauty.com. Thank you to them for everything that they do. And actually, John's salon is completely furnished with Minerva equipment, right? What
Yeah,
do you
we
do you
got-
have?
Heck
We
yeah.
got we got like the four station package. 'Cause we have
Okay.
a 4-chair salon.
Get
we
closer.
Have the same stations.
Closer.
You have to be right on top of it like this.
Like you're making out with it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we have
intimate.
we have like a real similar setup to you guys, like the 4 single-sided stations, and the chairs are similar. I forget the model,
Right.
but yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really awesome to deal with, and these stations, I mean, you can put everything in the world in them. So
Yeah, it's super clean
yeah.
looking.
All right, cool. So, and you have the black version of this station, right?
Mhm.
So, very cool. So, if you want to check out your salon, you can. Where can they see your salon at?
Just on my Instagram or the hashtag.
Okay.
It's called Rebel Revival Hair Co.
Okay,
So if you do hashtag one word Rebel Revival Hair Co, you'll find it.
okay. And then you can watch that while we do the interview, so you can see what his salon's all about and check it out. I'll give you a visual of what he's done. Also, Millennium Systems International. Another thing we were talking about, Mevo. Their new software is out. It's awesome. It's tablet friendly. I'm actually looking forward to purchasing the new Microsoft Surface Pro
Oh, really?
thing. Once we start doing Mevo, I want.
My
to.
brother loves that
Yeah.
thing.
So we're on regular Millennium now for our salon numbers, but we're making the shift to Mevo. We've been talking about for a long time, but they're working on the conversion. So Mevo is running. You can get Mevo, but if you're already a Millennium client and you like reports like I do, then you don't want to jump to Mevo yet. So they're making that transition.
Also,
but soon. Yeah.
what else is going on with them? I saw that today. It's freaking awesome. They're doing a whole week full of their Black Friday sale.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're doing a whole
They
week.
should tell me these
They
things.
just posted it today. They want to do a Black Friday sale.
It's
They
like
want to
they
do it early.
called him.
So, like, hi, tell Matt this.
Right.
Maybe I forgot.
So what is it?
They couldn't wait until Black Friday. They're giving amazing offers on all of their software. But here's the cool thing: you have to call to find out the savings. So it's
Oh.
not just like, oh, here, this is our thing. Like, so,
Tricky.
yeah.
All
But
right.
yeah, no. So it's a really cool Black
Are they
Friday
giving
sale.
different savings to different people?
Yeah.
It
You know
ends
what?
on
We
the-
like you.
Yeah, right. Where'd you
You
hear
get
about us?
50%
Free salon
off.
education. Oh, okay, you get the good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, ends on the
You save
$27th.
$1.
From now until then, you get all kinds of different cool.
Call and start hounding Millennium. If
Yeah.
you want software, call Millennium, start bothering them, and tell them that Free Salon Education sent you.
Yes.
Make them hate
Yeah.
you.
The reason you're annoying is because of Free Salon Education.
Yep.
Tell them. That'll be good.
It's the reason
Yeah.
all of us are annoying.
Also, demandforce.com. Always doing work with them. Love them in the salon. What is your favorite thing that Demand Force did this week? Anything? I mean, we've been using them for a long time.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting to a point now where it's just such a way of operating
Yeah.
business that I'd be screwed if we didn't have it.
Chris, I don't know if I told you this the other day, but when I was renegotiating the rent when we were working on that, our landlord actually said, I researched your business online and wow, check out all these reviews that you have. And I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. But it was like he was trying to hold everything against me. Like, this is what has turned into what landlords are, I guess. But he was like, you know, the car that you drive and the reviews that you have on the internet and all of these things, it's like you can't even renegotiate anymore because you have such good reviews. He's like, you should pay $1,000 more.
You don't
because-
suck enough.
That's
I gotta take
terrible.
more of your
It's
money.
Right.
awful.
Yeah. It's awful,
That's
but
like my landlord.
right.
We raised your rent. Here's pizza.
Right. So thank you to Demand Force for all the awesome reviews that we get on our business. Also, check out my postcard video because they send out automatic postcards to your guests, and also the hot list, which is really cool if you want to do a client waiting list. So I have all those videos on our YouTube channel, and all these other awesome people that are on the wheel we're going to chat about as we move forward and they have cool prizes they're giving away at the end. We have some awesome questions that we're going to get to at the end.
Yep, I was actually just reviewing them now.
Yeah?
I'm not like playing Candy Crush or anything.
Cool. And
They're pouring in today.
and the Drea's got some tresses, a few things. Justin's got some cool shares from the internet.
I did not know you were going to say shares.
Justin has nothing.
I have nothing. I got stuff.
Okay, cool. And John.
What's up?
John is here, made the trip up.
Hello.
Everyone's got stuff, and then there's John.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's me.
first name basis. 2-hour drive, 2.5-hour drive, right?
About that. Yeah.
So you're in Baltimore, near Baltimore. Tell me, let's start at the beginning. I think you have an interesting story with how you became a hairstylist because you weren't planning on it, right?
Right. Yeah.
So tell me about that.
I got into hair. I was in community college, just kind of going through the motions. I'm 19. And I was sitting in a bar with a friend of mine, and some guy came up and asked her if he could cut her hair, like the next day,
Right.
at the local beauty supply. And I thought that was weird, and I asked him more about it, and he's like, "Yeah, you can totally come if you want, check it out." So I went. It was a Cosmoprof, and these guys, like, they were rock stars. It was Phil Stone from Rusk at the
Right.
time, and they were just so awesome, and I was just so drawn into what they were doing,
Right.
and I'm like, I want to do that.
So I
So-
think a lot of people can relate. I mean, I don't know if you guys, when you went to your first hair show or saw like your first event, but like I remember seeing Sexy Hair
Mhm.
performing. For the most part, I spent my time watching the Paul Mitchell booth, but I made my way over to the Sexy Hair booth, and they were just like, they had a DJ in there, and they were throwing hair all over the place. And at 21, when you're first in the industry, it seems like it's like a really cool thing.
Mhm.
And this was just a distributor store class, right?
Yeah, it wasn't even anything big.
Right.
But before that, to me, like, people that cut hair were just like people that worked at the mall.
Right.
Like, I didn't know anything about it.
Right. And we
Um,
love people that work at the mall.
Yeah, I mean, totally.
Right.
Well, I mean, like, I didn't know that there was like a whole
Right,
culture
yeah.
around it.
Yeah.
You know,
And-
that.
And that's true. And it's
Yeah.
it's funny when you get into the industry, what you realize is out there. So
Totally.
as soon as so you were at the class, and what happened then?
He did like this really cool like Rusk, like full like textured haircut, and he was chopping hair, throwing it everywhere. And I was like, man, that was awesome. And he gave me a pair of shears
Okay.
there at the class. He's like, here, go to school, do it.
Right.
And I did.
That'll
I signed
suck you
up.
in.
I
So
signed up like a couple months later.
you literally, like, in the class, you decided I want to do this.
Yeah.
It was that quick.
Yeah.
So
was
all right. So you went to hair school.
Mhm.
And then where was your move from there? Where did you go to hair school at?
I went to like just like a local beauty school. It was called International Beauty School. Now it's called the Color Lab.
Okay.
It's in Bel Air, Maryland.
Okay.
I think it's Color Lab now. I don't know. But yeah, so I went there, and then from there I worked for a chain. It's called Bubbles. I worked there for about 7 years, and I did I learned a lot, and it was so cool to work with those people. Like, they were very like structured. I was lucky
Right.
when I started out because
Oh.
people were very you know.
And where was that chain at when you were? It was a chain salon company, right?
Yeah, it was in Towson, Maryland.
Okay. And then what happened after that?
After that, like a few years, I tried the salon management thing. I tried education, and I really just kind of wanted to do something that was like totally just hair driven.
Right.
So I went out on my own with a business partner, and we got 3 salon suites, and we
Okay.
had the walls moved out, so it was kind of a mini salon.
Okay. So when you went in, so a lot of people in the industry, and if you guys don't know, big thing in the industry is the salon suites. So you can rent your own suite, and then you basically do hair and you just pay rent. But you're in a community, right? In a way.
Yeah, I mean, I would compare it to like living in a dorm.
Right.
Like, you have your own space, but there is communal area.
Right.
It's like bathrooms, laundry, stuff like that, but you have like your own little studio
So
that
when
you
you
work in.
So when you went into that studio, they basically they have a big open room and they separate it, the walls, right? So
Yeah.
they separate it into little tiny rooms. So you were able to have a couple walls removed
Yeah.
and work together with somebody.
Yeah, they were really flexible about it.
Okay.
The ones that I was in was Phoenix Salon Suites,
Okay.
and I know they're like popping up everywhere now. But I had a really good experience there.
Okay. So when you walked in there, you said, I have, how many people did you have? You had your business partner now.
And we had one other, so there's 3 of us.
Okay. And then, so you guys wanted to work together. What made you want to take down the walls and work in a salon suite environment?
Well, it was out of necessity because we wanted to work together. And when we got to like the one suite, we were like, this is not going to work.
Right.
So we were freaking out, like maybe we can get like 2 next to each other or across the hall. And I called them and they said, well, we can just remove the walls for you.
Okay.
And they didn't charge me anything for that or
Okay.
anything.
That's really cool. So, so you've always wanted to have kind of a salon environment,
Yeah.
right?
But the thing that's cool with suites is like it's little to no capital.
Right.
You need just your products. You need like just your scissors and go.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's cool.
Yeah, and that's why they're popping up so much and becoming so popular.
Yeah.
I know Sola Salon Suites has like over 5,000 hairstylists at this point, which is crazy. And I think over 40 some locations throughout the country. So they're popping up everywhere, and it's cool that you were able to take that salon suite environment, but make a salon out of it when you didn't have the capital or the money to open a salon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
And then so you moved out of that suite, and now you have your space, which is called what?
It's called Rebel Revival Haircut.
Right. And you and so tell me about that. Tell me.
It's a 4-chair salon. It's about 1,400 square feet.
And you work
Yeah.
with how many people?
There's 4 of us now.
Okay. And what's their names?
There's Sam, who's my partner,
Okay.
Lisa, and Sarah.
Okay, cool. And so you guys are just doing your thing, and how long have you had the salon now?
We started August 1st.
Okay, so
So-
it's new,
Brand new.
right?
Yeah. And it's going great.
That's cool.
We're really happy.
So what would you say is your number one push right now? Because I know a lot of people have questions of new salon owners trying to do something different to get themselves out there. What are you doing right now to make your salon kind of stand out?
We're just doing a lot of stuff. We're trying to like do photography. We got like a cool backdrop with our logo on it.
Yeah.
And we're just really busy. Honestly, we're just enjoying it right now.
Yeah.
'Cause building out a salon and finding the space and getting the licenses and everything is a lot of work.
Yeah.
So now we're just enjoying doing hair for right now.
That's cool, and I know we're gonna share one of your photos in a little bit, but it's funny that you've put the backdrop up, you're doing your thing with that, you're making discoveries with photography, and the other thing I wanted to bring up with you is you're working with a company right now, right?
Yeah. I
You
just
just started.
Yeah, the past few months I've been training with Sebastian and Wella.
Okay.
I've been actually training with Josh
Right.
last week.
Which was funny because you reached out to me and you said, I would like to come on the show, but I don't know if I have as much to talk about as Josh. But
Yeah.
I think, you have a lot going on. You're going through the education thing. You just opened a salon, so I think you have a lot to share. So I'm glad that you're here. Tell me about your experience
Thank you.
with the company so far that you're doing.
Like we've used Wella from the beginning. Like when we went into a suite, the salon I was at was not using Wella, but we chose Wella because just the culture of it and the people that are involved, like people that I'm really influenced by,
Right.
use Wella. And Sebastian is kind of like tied in with that. And, I think it's important to really pick your company that you're going to go with carefully.
Okay.
And that was just, for us, it was like the perfect fit.
Yeah.
They've been so awesome to me.
That's
and
cool.
I've learned so much just in the past few months working for them.
Right on. Cool. So you're going to hang out with us for the show,
Mhm.
right? So if anybody has any questions for John, then just post them, type them up. Is
I'm on
anybody
it.
asking anything yet?
Not yet.
So if you have any
People
questions,
saying they love John.
post them. Cool. And
I love them too.
and it's cool that he's going to hang out. He's going to jump in throughout the entire show. So let's get into Justin's stuff that he's got going on here. I got stuff.
Stuff.
All right. All right.
Cool. It's not like Thad was just like, oh crap, he's talking now. Stop. So I have some fun, some hair photos. Did we upload all the ones I put on?
You know what? Because of all the camera issues, the only thing I didn't get was Dre's up there. I know.
It's a bummer.
I know, but we can.
We'll talk about that next week.
It's fine.
So I got these 5.
Still the only one that polyages.
You can't let anybody else know. So the first one I want to talk about is Bobby Joe L, which is a really cool transformation from like a really silvery purple color to this really nice dark rooted green ombre. What I like about it too is that it's the before picture isn't meant to look like disheveled and roughed up.
Right.
It's just in a car.
Yeah, it's just in a car. There's some nice wave to it. The hair looks good. It's not like, look at this piece of crap I started with, and now look at the green. Like, oh wait, never mind. I did that before picture too. But yeah, no, I thought it was a really cool color transformation.
Well, I like that it's a
Wow.
huge cut transformation as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
I mean, there's several inches gone from that.
I did think too, like maybe they didn't intend for that cut transformation, but it just kind of happened that way.
You can make up your own stories, right?
But yeah, no, I thought it was really cool, and I like the green too. It's like
It's very emerald.
yeah, you know, it's green. It's
hot.
not trying to be anything except green. So yeah,
So
it looked
hot.
really good. Brian
It's-
says it's hot.
It looks like the green that we used or you used on Christina a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That peacocky kind of green,
Yeah.
That peacocky green.
which
Alright.
I used again today, and it came out so blue.
Really? That color line just does whatever it
All
wants.
right.
It's like a mood ring.
YOLO.
The next one's gonna be Hair Diva 73.
Mm-hmm.
This is just so much fun.
I like it.
Yeah, melted really nice. Everything was really smooth in transition, and I like the fact we were talking about this earlier about like side by side color or side by side photos of like your finished product and how too much of it of like similar color tones is like very overbearing. And I like when people do this where you have like two separate images of the hair,
Yeah.
so it's not just like wasted space.
I think what I dig about this is that it's not. It's a very fast transition,
Yeah.
if you can even call it that. Like that purple is such a. It's in there for such a short amount of time, but they got the color story like nice and close. I
Yep.
don't know what am I trying to say.
No,
Like that.
you're
That
right
purple
there.
goes with that pink so well that it's okay that it just like
Happens quick. yeah.
jumps right into
And it's
it.
such a fun color family that it'll last a while. So as that fades out, it's still gonna tint those ends just a little bit darker, where it's not
Right.
just gonna be so dingy. As
Well, it's
it, as it
also, I mean,
fades.
look how dark that
I was-
root
yeah,
is.
I
Like
was gonna
that's a
say, I
really
love the
nice
transition from
like
the
middle
The dark to the purple, like I think
Yeah.
that's a great blend.
to end with those light colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
on
job,
it.
Hair Diva.
Hair Diva, you're killing it.
Good job.
Cool.
Next one, it's gonna be Lauren Redding _ beauty. This is a really fun color melt. A little some hidden gems under there.
Yeah, I like what I like about this is it's not like the old like let's section it at the occipital bone
Mhm.
and then
Mhm.
just color it red underneath. Like it does softly go through the top layer as
Yeah,
well.
and if you look,
little bit.
if you zoom in, it looks like there's still like she went in there and kept some of that blonde in that red too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and again, it's the same thing, a side by side photo where you're showing two separate type of angles and you're focusing on one separate piece in the second photo, which isn't again wasted space. But you know what she could use probably? Some of these light bulbs, because you look in the reflection, they're outside in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's a
Good call.
Kohl's. That's
Yeah.
a Kohl's in the window.
Yeah, that's a minivan.
She's
next-
Farmington?
Huh?
Yeah.
No, that's
Well, let's look at the phone numbers on the T-shirt.
no, that's actually in Howell, New Jersey,
Oh, all right.
at Salon 202.
Wait.
No, it's Salon 202. It's
It's out there before.
Salon's no, it's 202. Yeah, it's Route 9.
Her name looks familiar.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there.
You both know Lauren.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me zoom in on her face. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know I've taught at that salon before.
Yeah, Lauren was an educator.
That's right, Paul Mitchell.
Yeah.
There it is. Now
all-
it's all coming
it's all
back. to
Put
me.
the
Connecting.
pieces together.
There we go.
The next one, it's funny. I usually don't look at the names of people who I pick. I kind of go like with the nicest hair I can find. And then as we're going through the day, I try to like pronounce their names horribly on the show. And John and I were going through pictures earlier. I'm like, wait, that looks familiar. I was like, or he was going through his Instagram. I'm like, I think we've used your images before or something. And Brian's like, no, idiot, we're using them tonight. I'm like, what? And I looked at the images. Like I uploaded. I'm like, oh yeah, I liked this one Bob you did. And that's the next one we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
It's
So
just
this guy did a
clean.
pretty good job.
So clean.
Yeah.
But again, he made a
I
valid
think it
point
looks
why,
like ass.
Yeah.
why he did it side by side because the angle just looks really cool side by side like that.
Yeah.
But again, super clean. The color suits this perfectly. Everything's like super precise.
And John, what I like about in this particular picture, and I don't know if they're all like this, but I like that you're the RR
It's doubled up.
Yeah.
is doubled up.
Yeah, like sometimes it works out that way. I'm always like not sure if I want to use the mirror thing, but I do it sometimes.
Yeah.
You know,
Sometimes
No,
it works.
It
people
looks
like
awesome.
it. People like
Yeah.
So
it.
now that we actually have you here, can you give us like 60-second download about this? Like, what did you do?
It's just like a real like it's just a basic graduated bob. Like it's not. The difference is, I guess, just taking the time with it.
Yeah.
Like we've been trying to really make our clients feel like they're models. Like I put that on like a thing on Facebook, and it got all these likes, and I screen capped it and sent it to the client, and she like loved it.
Yeah.
She's
Mhm.
like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!" And you want to involve them in that.
Yeah, I tried that with Christina, and she's like, "Who cares?"
What's that
Yeah.
shear did you use on that?
I
We
cut
were
that
talking
with
earlier.
I cut that with the Acro Type K 5.5.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's
John's
delicious.
John's also a Mizutani guy. So
Big time.
Yeah.
he has quite the collection. But let's talk about your setup for taking the photo real quick too.
Okay.
Because that's gonna knock out a lot of the questions. So
Okay.
yeah,
everyone
Oh,
that asked
really?
a question, yeah,
it was that.
Well, I mean, there were just people asking questions about like, oh, how do you take a photo? So
Okay.
here you go, everyone.
Well, Lisa, who works with me, her husband is a photographer, and he hooked us up with some old lights that he had. So we've just been playing with it.
Yeah.
Truthfully, that's what it is. Like half the pictures I do, since I'm not educated how to do
Yeah.
it, they turn out really bad, and then the other half turn out really good, and you have to just kind of figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you can go on Amazon and you can buy a photography lighting kit with a little backdrop for like $100. I mean, let's say it's maybe $200. I don't really remember, but like,
All right, 4,000.
right?
I believe the lights we have, he got off some guy off like Craigslist for free.
Yeah.
Like some guy was like, just come take them.
Don't
Because they're
mind
in
the
my
screaming kids in my
I was
basement.
gonna
just
say
take
that
these.
right there sounds like terrifying setup.
That's
I'd
gonna
bring
be-
Thad for that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be me in like 15 years. Just take this
Just
stuff.
come
Well,
get
I
it
mean,
for
that-
free. No, to be Christina.
It is funny. They're like
Just
super,
come take it.
like
Yeah.
they're super like old school looking. Like they look like from the 70s.
That's cool. And
But
it
they
doesn't
work.
exactly. It doesn't matter.
It's a light.
And that's
Yeah.
As long
but
as it sheds light.
you look on Amazon, look at photography kits. They sell these kits, and
It's
you could set it up. 149.
149.
Yeah.
Can you
Amazon
prime it?
Prime.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, that is prime.
Yep.
Prime that.
So if you want it tomorrow, order by too late. If you want it by Friday, order it now, and you'll be good.
If
for
they
free.
decide to come. I got so mad at Amazon Prime on Sunday.
He
I was here at work,
furious.
and I got a notification that there was a failed delivery attempt. I'm like, they didn't show up. They did
Yeah.
not come. I was
Oh.
very angry.
The one time they mess up.
Yeah, but that's why I pay for Prime to
I
get
know.
that today, and then for them to lie about trying to drop it off. It's like,
Say,
They just cheated on
no,
him.
they did not, because we were all here
Right.
Thad
when
did-
I got the notification. They didn't come.
Mm.
And then,
Bastards.
and then they had no problem the next day on Monday. Found it. Not a problem.
Well, Thad did the same day delivery on something,
Ooh.
and they said they delivered it. He came home and he was like searching everywhere
Aw.
for it.
Thad's
Poor
like
Thad.
the whole
Thad's
Thad's
house.
crawling. Oh wait, we haven't even said why Thad's not
He
here.
broke into the neighbor's house looking for his package.
Like,
that has Ebola.
I am afraid that it's those cookies.
Has Thad ever missed? Somebody poisoned him with the
Yes,
cookies.
that's what.
Well,
it is.
I really wanted one of those cookies when I came in. And you know what? Thad ate those cookies, and now he's on death's door. So guess what? I'm
I
not
ate
going
those
to eat those
cookies, too.
cookies.
Yeah,
There
no,
was-
you're next, Drea.
Dre, we all know that you're about to also get sick.
Croak.
Yeah.
Stop it. I am
Especially
not.
since you got a massage today, they like push the germs through your whole body.
Yeah, no. We actually
no, that's the
You're
opposite
so
of what
screwed.
happened.
Matt primed
that is
2
true.
boats to give you guys Viking burials to push you out to sea, but we're not sending your Mizutanis with
I
you.
want to do that. I wanna shoot flaming arrows into a boat for someone, Viking style.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what just happened.
I made
that
it
was
weird.
very morbid, very quickly.
Yes.
and
Duh.
So John, great photo.
Thank you. Yeah.
He had beautiful
Yeah.
hair.
The moral of the story is just like, honestly, it was just clean sections and taking your time and,
Yeah.
Just going over it and over it and over it.
Cool.
That's it.
Great job
Well,
serving
you.
so much neck.
yeah.
I
Now
like
the
it.
next one. The next
I know.
one.
I thought that was funny too.
Oh, this looks familiar.
This
Amanda
inspired me
Jean,
today.
1987. What I liked about this is, if you look at her Instagram page, she's not a barber. She's a hairdresser. She's a stylist. She does these clean cuts, but it's very clean. Usually, when you see like the nice clean line work, the nice clean section, the nice neckline. It's from the barber. Usually the stylists, when they go to do it, the work usually doesn't look like they touched it with a straight blade, just an edger. And I loved how clean this looked.
Yeah, it looks good.
It inspired me. I did this on my client today because I really like this picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you take a picture?
No,
Why not?
because I didn't. It was actually, now I'm glad I didn't, because there's a whole petal in there that I realized I forgot to do.
But yeah, no.
Wait, which pedal?
Like, I did the two along the hairline,
Okay.
and then the two coming up from there, and
But-
then the one spike from there, but I forgot the ones flanking the bottom two.
It still looked good.
Yeah, no. It's still
Thank
I
nice.
saw it.
Yeah, no.
Thanks.
So just really clean work, good lines. She knows how to use an edger.
Cool.
Like, very well.
So I hope Amanda Jean's
So,
watching this, because
good
I
job,
wanted to
Amanda
know.
Jean.
You inspired me.
And one fun story I saw that I didn't get a chance to get any photos of it
Okay.
was, if anybody wants to Google this, I think it was 16 magazine did the thing, but it was like all over different websites.
That's a magazine.
Still, yeah.
17?
16,
17.
17? There we go.
17 magazine.
So
I was like,
much
did
I
they just
know.
have one for every age?
Oh. Well, this girl got her first haircut at the age of, okay, she was 16 when she got her first haircut. That was it.
Okay, now it's all.
Her hair was down to like her calves. And the
Gross.
but here's the thing though, like the images I saw, for the most part, up until the last foot of hair, looked pretty nice. But yeah, she got it all like chopped off. I think her mom cried more than she did. She was like,
Oh,
"Oh, this is
sure.
cool."
The last
Uh,
foot.
It's because
Yeah.
her mom is crazy.
Right?
The
And
last
that's what I'm
foot
saying.
of hair.
The last, that's blasphemy.
My
the last
little girl.
foot of hair. But yeah, no, it was really cool the way
My
they did it.
What
sister
haircut did she
Angela
get?
and I had hair down past our butts when we were
Yeah, you
younger.
guys did
Yeah.
have really
Like,
long hair.
I'm not even.
Yeah.
But my mom still has hair past.
My
her butt.
mom was like that. Her first haircut
That's
was
what I
like
mean,
3
like-
feet of hair,
Yeah.
because they just let it go until she was like
So I
10.
said that was really fun to watch.
But imagine Chris being like 17.
I was probably in junior high with it really long, like
Yeah.
at least to here.
That's gonna be my niece.
Like imagine that she could
But it
have
was
worn
the
it for
style
her
too,
license
though, I
photo.
think,
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
It was like
She really no. You know what happened? She saw that Alanis Morissette video and thought it was like a life goal that she needed to wear hair.
Oh,
I gotta see
ironic.
this video.
I was gonna say
Alanis,
my
you
girl
do.
today
Yeah,
had
let's hear.
waist length
I'm
hair.
gonna Google it.
no,
Which,
we're not gonna put it up now.
no, I'm showing him.
Oh.
I'm gonna bring it up for him later.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
Not that one. Hey.
well, Justin, you gotta say you're done,
And I'm done.
Cool.
so that everyone knows.
Job.
Because I know.
All right. So, Drea,
Yes.
I got you, Bo.
what's up?
What's up?
How are you, Dre?
That music.
Great.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
All right.
John's jumping all over the place over here.
So
He
our
can't hold himself back.
Party.
all right. So our first image is as soon as Emma Roberts finished filming Scream Queens this season, she immediately went to the salon and chopped off her hair. So
As
that-
you can tell by this picture.
as you can tell by this picture, look at how choppy it is. It's chopped.
Chris, can I get you those glasses? I like those glasses.
Wait, are you gonna wear your red
Chris,
ones
can
at
I
all?
get you those lips?
No, Christina shunned me of the red ones.
Just let him wear them. Let him live.
No, like
I'll just get you a shot glass and Kylie Jenner the hell out of this.
when Christina saw those red glasses, she was like, "Oh no,
Oh wait, can I have them? I liked them.
no,
What do you mean no?
no, it's not your fault. It
Why
was.
not?
I told you they were also embarrassing. I
Well,
went
you wouldn't
for
even
it.
put them on at work and let me take
That's
a
what I'm
picture.
saying.
You wouldn't even let me take photographic evidence of you being
I'm blaming
embarrassing.
Christina,
Yeah.
but it's really my fault.
I'll take them. It's fine.
I really don't. I looked ridiculous.
Go ahead, Drea.
All right. So I'm looking forward to see more images of her haircut in the future, but this is what's out there right now as to her chopping off her hair.
Was it that blonde before too?
She's usually pretty blonde.
She's pretty blonde, yeah.
But she's like normal person blonde. That looks like it might be a little
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
really
Whoa.
blonde.
Whoa.
soups blonde.
But I would also like to
177,000
see-
likes.
a non-black and white photo to have the color.
You gotta
Uh,
start screaming more. Scream queens.
Scream queens. Okay. So our next image is of a look for Katy Perry that I have never thought that she would go for,
Soccer mom.
Wait, why?
because it's just so.
She's done this.
Yeah, but usually she wears it big and curly, the whole straight.
What
Bob?
the hell? What Katy Perry do you know?
When she has short hair, it's usually like the big curls and all of that.
I've never really taken notice of her hair.
I'm with you, Drea.
I don't care how
Alright.
mad you look at me right now. I'm saying you're wrong.
Okay, fine. You can tell me I'm wrong.
I'm
But
calling you.
what do you
out.
think,
In
John?
my opinion,
I think it's lovely.
when Katy Perry has short hair, it's usually in a very big curled Marilyn Monroe style.
Again,
Yeah,
I've never
I-
really taken much notice of what her
I,
hair
uh,
looks like. To...
But whatever.
Dre's like, you know what? I'm done. I hate all of it.
Whatever.
Her hair is always awesome.
I'm just
Whatever.
saying, I think it looks good, but I don't think this is something. I mean, this is new compared to what it just was. I don't think it's that new compared to what she's done in the past. I mean, she's rocked black hair. She's rocked a
Right.
straight, long bob. I mean, she looks a little Wednesday Addamsy, but I think it
Maybe
looks
that's
good
why I
on
find
her.
her so attractive.
I just
We
like
want to know if you've seen Katy Perry with shorter, straight hair.
Tag Drea and just
Post it
That's
below.
educate a girl.
Someone go to
just my
Katy Perry's
opinion.
house, take a picture of her through her blinds, and let us know what she looks like right now.
God, that's gonna
Is
happen.
Brian
She's
right
gonna
or
be
is
mad at
Drea
us.
right? That's what I want to know. Post
What
it
is
below.
that?
Her straight black with bangs.
Oh, that's her.
Years ago.
All right, so I'll give you that, Drea. Maybe this is the first time she's been short, straight, black with no bangs.
Okay.
Straight and blue, no bangs.
Okay.
All right.
I think
We're
she's
taking a
been
poll.
Everything, so I understand where you both are coming from.
You're such a good mom.
Thanks, Christina.
Yeah. Fire
But then
out.
here's what Dre is talking about. You're used to the,
big curls.
Okay.
you know.
All right. You're not
She's
wrong.
pretty.
You're just not right.
Neither are you.
You're both winners. Christina loves you
Just
both.
saying.
All
You
right.
just said this is all she does. You just
Next
said
one.
This isn't new.
All right,
Who's
next
this?
one. Gigi Hadid, Victoria's Secret model.
No idea.
So she did a shoot for W Magazine right after the Victoria's Secret fashion show was filmed, and she entered the shoot with her traditional long blondish hair and left the shoot with a very short curly style.
Is that what she does all the time?
No, that is
You're
not.
such a dick.
She's gonna run you over. Thump thump. What was that?
All right.
nothing.
Okay.
So there's
Whatever.
so I'm curious to see how long that lasts and I want to see the rest of the shoot. I want to see the finished styles for that.
Oh, this was for the big show.
This wasn't for the show. It was for an interview with W Magazine.
Ooh.
But
Whoa, actually. It's the
Cool.
sound W makes.
All right.
That's how I say it.
Ooh.
And is that the tresses?
that's the tresses. I'm done.
Out.
Sorry.
All right,
I love you.
Brian. Let's
What?
get this dance on.
Well,
Pew
I
pew.
need tunes. Yes,
Wait, you
I get a
get-
song
You did an
too.
intro too?
right now.
You what?
All right, that's enough.
Now John's getting down. This hit a Baltimore nerve right now.
That's how we found his jam.
Yeah.
You just hear this in the streets there.
We could have taken you somewhere last night that played this.
I like.
Where?
I don't know.
He's like, where do you want to go? I'm like, honestly, let's just go here. That's all we got.
I love it there.
I
It's
do
nice
too.
there,
I
right?
went there last time I was here
Yeah.
with you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. It's all we
No,
do.
It's
it's
all we
awesome.
go to.
It's awesome.
They're like
We have
friends.
nothing
That's
else.
the
My
coffee
house in
shop.
Triumph. That's
Yeah.
it.
Are you driving back to Baltimore tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Salon owners in the room. Now that there's lots of multiples. Lisa is a hair nerd. Has asked, how do you determine the best way to distribute new clients who don't request a stylist coming in? With several stylists at different experience levels, we struggle with this. Thanks.
Okay, which one wants to go first?
You're
I mean,
one of them. Why are you asking?
I know. I'm not going to go first.
So then why ask?
we just try to be fair.
Because either him or Christina.
Oh, I just butted in. Like I just.
Because I was looking at you and then through
Oh.
you at the same time.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you're so pale.
All right.
No, it was a comment earlier.
What do you think?
For us,
Yeah.
we just try to be fair with it. You know, like I don't know.
I don't
feel
understand.
like walk-ins is like such a hot topic, and
Yeah.
I feel like walk-ins are. It's like a bonus, you know, but like you really want like to build your referral business.
Yeah.
So we don't even really get like a ton of walk-ins where we are, so it's not really that big of an issue.
Yeah, we don't get a ton of walk-ins here either. It's usually somebody walking in that comes here
Yeah.
and they're realizing they can't go with who they normally go with, so they go with whoever's available.
Or Saturday, and they're like, "Can I get a blowout?"
But to those of you out there that are in a situation where you do have a lot of walk-ins and multiple people that are not busy, my thing has always been give it to the person who create a sheet that is people doing the best with their numbers.
Well, I had, like, at my old salon, they did whoever had the lowest productivity for that day, which I know you strongly disagree with.
Yeah.
So maybe tackle that.
That's what I'm
because
saying.
That's kind of like a common thing. The person who's
Don't
the
give
least
it.
busy gets who comes in.
But this is the thing. Like, people confuse exactly.
Get on
Chris,
that
like,
mic, Christina.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Well, no, I think if you're giving a walk-in to somebody that is doing the least productivity for any day, you're kind of then, you're letting that, you're giving that person
Right.
a bonus, like let's say, like, let's call it a bonus, like John said, and that person that has shown that, you're probably not going to see that guest back.
Well,
Like,
I mean, there's
odds
there's
might
both
be
sides of that
that.
coin. Like, there's a good chance that because they're the least busy, there's a reason for it.
Yeah,
I
there
think
usually
one of
is.
because for a time at my old salon, that was me because I was brand new. So they would go with me to try to help me build so that I wouldn't be the least busy. I think it was of the mentality of having faith in your staff.
But what are you considering productivity, though?
Like,
Yeah,
on Millennium, when you look, like, who's got, just for the day, like, the least booked for the day got the walk-in.
That means nothing.
Okay, that's
That means that's not who we're
being
talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no.
All right,
They're
well,
talking
then I'm
about the
just telling
person
you
that
that's
just has
what-
no
What I've run
energy
on,
to take up and try to
Oh, no,
make
I
it for
get-
themselves.
no, I get it looking at, like, an overall picture, but if someone's that bad, why are they still on staff anyway?
Well,
If
no,
I-
but that's what I'm saying. So you look at our weekly contest, right?
Yeah,
So you
no. We just did it based on today. Like, I'm
Which is silly.
93%, and this
Yeah.
person's 4%, so we'll give it to the 4% person
Right.
as they walk
which
in.
is
Hey,
the
hey,
worst business
I was
decision you can make.
35%.
If I was like working in a salon that had a lot of walk-ins and I was building my book, I would just want to make sure that my boss knew that I was going to make sure that client became a regular.
Exactly.
Like
Yep.
that client's going to the person that's going to make them come back.
Right. And Brian,
And
that's
that's
why we're
everything.
totally in agreement with what you're saying is what most stylists are thinking. And I've even made videos about this, and the stylist's like, "Oh, I totally don't agree with you,"
But
because
Oh, no,
sometimes
I
there's
completely
not
agree
But
with
I
why
guess-
not to give it to that person.
But the person that's less
But can I
percent
say-
booked
but-
is not necessarily the person that has the worst productivity.
Right.
Or the best person for
Oh, no,
them.
I know. I'm just...
so I
was
can
only
say
speaking
then
from a
for
place of
Brian, like,
experience.
in that place, maybe it would be like, here, if somebody walked in, you're not going to turn them away. You're going to give it to the person that isn't busy, and I understand that.
Right.
You're never going to turn business away.
Well, because I remember, like, because there were so many stylists there,
Right.
and there were a lot of walk-ins, it would come down... Like, it didn't come down to this person's only 1% busy. It was usually like, okay, this person's 47, this person's 51 for the day, so we'll give it to the 47.
So that was like
Yeah.
a way to do that.
And this is why I'm going to tell you that is a bad business decision,
Okay.
because there's no thought behind that of securing the business in the future, right?
Right. Oh, no,
So-
I totally agree.
No, I know. So I'm speaking to you because you're across the table from me, but I'm really speaking to the stylists that are in salons with multiple people that aren't that busy.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna give. There should be a ranking system, and I learned this a long time ago. So if you look at our weekly contest that we have, right? You look at you and Thad both had 100% rebooking this week, right? You tied at 100% rebooking. So if a walk-in comes in, you guys have first dib at a walk-in. You're probably too busy for that walk-in, right? So then who had
The next.
the next?
I get that.
And we're a small salon, so this is a whole different situation. Justin's been working here way less time than everybody else. Justin's obviously not as busy as everyone. Drea, what was your rebooking?
73.
73, right? So
I
then,
beat you last week.
so
Oh!
so let's put it this way. Then so Justin, maybe he had a higher. What was yours?
I think it's the first time I ever got this high. It was like 79.
So 79%, right? So, and we're not just basing it on rebooking. We're also basing it on, either services per guest, retail, whatever you want to
Who's
base
the
it on.
most effective, numbers-wise,
Yes. So
as a hairdresser?
When a person sits in your chair, who's going to take care of that client the best? And that's what John was saying. Who is going to take care of it? It's not the person that's got 25% rebooking that's sitting there 98% of their book open and just sitting there collecting their minimum wage. And now, just because they're the least booked, we're giving them the clients. We need to give it to the person that's first available, that's on the highest part of the list.
So
Right.
that way you can
But
make
what
sure they
I
keep
think-
coming back.
If it goes
Some
all
of-
the way down the list, then you give it to them. What?
No, I'm just saying, but what that usually adds up to is majority of the time those people are sitting with guests in their chair.
Exactly.
Because they have those numbers.
But
So,
if you have 20
but if
staff,
you do have 20 staff, right.
Right.
They're not usually sitting.
then the
with-
10th one down the line
exactly
is the one that you should be giving
Yeah.
it to, not the person that's the least booked in the business.
It's hard to look at when you have such a small salon that really realistically usually happening that way.
Right.
Because
And you got to have a really good, at that point, front desk staff that understands that system, you know.
Right.
And you need to make sure that that's either, it should be a weekly thing, I think, because if somebody starts really working hard and bringing up their numbers, then every week they should have a chance to move up on that
Oh,
list.
yeah.
well, that's why we have the weekly competition. Like,
Right.
It started a while ago because of that.
Right.
As an owner, I think that the most important thing, like, that's such a subjective thing to your salon, but people get frustrated when you change it. So
Yeah.
I would just make sure that whatever system you come up with, you stick with that.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Like,
with
consistency is
consistency.
more important than, like,
I'm a huge
Yeah.
fan of that.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the next question?
All right. Actually, let's throw this one to the only person in the room who can answer it, John. What's a good way for an independent stylist who just ventured into their own rental studio to get new clients? I'm sure you had plenty of people follow you, but did you have
Yeah.
enough people follow you to be booked 100% of the time, or did you have to find a way to get new stylists?
No,
or
you had to
new-
build it up. Like I
Yeah.
said, just getting the clients involved in what you're doing, get them excited, and then learning how to just turn one client into two. You know, pre-booking.
Cut them in half.
Yes.
Well,
I prefer
maybe
the
not
waist.
cut them in half, but
It's a way.
but you know, if you get someone really excited about their hair, they're gonna tell people, and I think that's the best. Like walk-ins, like I've never, like since the beginning, I've never really like wanted to count on walk-ins because you don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can start pre-booking your clients and you get them excited and they're going to tell their friends and tell their daughter and their husband and all that, like you're going to just be busy in no time.
And that's what you look at. Like Justin's been here for a year, right? And he has more families at this point. Like I've never seen somebody build families like that. You did that too in
In Jersey.
in Jersey, right? So, but you get the kids. Like you always end up with those kids first.
It's because kids are the canary in the coal mine.
Yeah.
Like they'll send them in because who cares if you screw up a kid's haircut, but they want to know if.
And all of a sudden, you've got within that week, you already booked the entire family, and we know that because me and Christina were part of the football team with our son this year, and the entire football team of moms and kids. Like, there's a lot of them that are going to either Justin, really.
I was gonna
It's
say
so
the amount of
weird.
phone
Yeah.
calls that I got. Oh, we were talking to Christina at the football game.
Yeah, Thad texts me. He goes, "Can you guys please put Hayden in every single sport?" So
Also
We're gonna
brand
pimp 'em
yourself.
out.
yeah,
Like work on your branding. Like get yourself like known for whatever it is you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you go on your Facebook, like don't have a picture of like what you ate for dinner and then, you know,
Hey,
just random stuff.
I do that.
And you can totally do that, but while you're building, you know, you want to be all about hair.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So
you would
when-
have a separate.
But if that's account, yeah, like she was saying, have that separate account for all social media just for hair. So
Right.
that way you can promote it. You can have all of your contact info right there. So that way they don't have to worry about seeing
Right.
your
I
cat.
need to do that, but I'm so lazy.
Yeah, just I was telling him I haven't posted a picture of hair in 5 weeks.
But I
I
want
mean, I post lots of pictures of hair, but I post a lot of
It
pictures
doesn't
of other
count
crap
if
too.
if it's your name.
Yeah.
everyone on my Facebook or Instagram, I know when they think about hair, they think of me.
right.
You know what I mean? Like just make yourself all about your
Yeah.
business.
Well, I have a follow-up question to that one since there's two of you here now, two separate views on it. Ivan Zoot, the barber guy.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the statement he made of do it for free or do it for full price, but don't do discounts?
Yeah.
Especially if, and I feel this is great
Oh,
for
yeah.
someone like you because you're coming not from the salon perspective, but from your personal rental. How would you feel about that? And you too, Matt, of like Ivan Zoot's ideal is don't sell yourself short. Either you do it for free to get them in or you charge them full price so that way you're not saying that you're selling yourself short of a percentage just to get them in the door and you'll never see them again.
That's
Yeah.
hard.
Go.
That's hard because like some clients like you want to give a break, but like I've this past year I've made a strict no discounts policy. Like and we don't do that for marketing either. Like we don't do like get this % off or anything like that. We don't do that.
Yeah, I think it's based on your business too. Like you have to look at there's certain salons that it might work for. I agree with him in the fact that as soon as you discount something, you get discount people. I do believe in rewarding current guests though.
Right.
So
I think that's more like a comment on discounting to get
to
to
get
people
get
in the
new
door.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't agree with that at all because there's no
Yeah,
reason to.
no.
I do agree with that.
I mean, I'm
You
really
agree with that. You don't
Yeah,
agree
yeah,
with
yeah,
discounting.
Yes.
honestly, I'm really interested in the point system
Oh yeah.
that you guys were talking about.
Yeah,
Is that
Yeah.
Millennium?
yeah.
Mhm.
But I will say, just getting back on the discount thing, I do like how Demand Force sends out that discount to guests that we haven't seen
In 6
from
months?
6
Yeah.
months
Yeah.
to
Oh,
a year.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think there's exceptions.
Exceptions.
Well,
to
that's-
everything,
Yeah.
yeah.
and that was a
right.
guest of ours.
It's people that are that belong to our salon world. They're
Yeah.
in our family.
Right.
That's a
Like,
good point
Yeah.
though, because that really, I mean,
But
that
that's huge.
when
Because
we first-
saw people come back from years.
yeah, when we
Yeah.
first signed up with Demand Force, it was like it started sending out that we miss you
Mhm.
Yeah.
email, and we started seeing people. It was like,
Like they went
Like-
to stylists that don't work here.
yeah,
Yeah.
like from the old owner.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like it was like it was pretty cool. So
I remember I worked at one salon. And she brought everybody in for like $40 cut, color, blow dry
yeah,
for every stylist on the floor, whether they've had, they've been there for X amount of years or X amount of weeks. And I was like, you're not making any money. Those people
No.
are never gonna come back to you.
Yeah.
They're gonna go back to Supercuts next week and pay the same amount of money for the
Right.
Supercut. Like they're only coming in for that discount.
right.
You
I was
know?
gonna say there's one lady who only comes in when she gets an email from us.
Yeah, she comes in like twice a year, right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Which is stuff you have to deal with. You know, we could
But
remove
that
her
one
from the system.
person Out
It-
of
exactly.
however
Yeah.
many
Right.
is worth
Yeah.
that.
And we're
Oh, yeah,
getting
Drea,
absolutely.
delete her
No, I'm not
email
saying
already.
You don't think that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we delete her email, it won't happen.
We'll
anymore.
never see her ever again.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Fired.
Done.
But if her hair looks awesome and she's leaving here, she might tell someone when
Yeah.
she got it done. Like so,
Yeah.
True.
you have to look at everything.
I was
that's
kidding.
involved. Oh, I'm just like
No,
let's
Brian
take
wants
our
her
own-
out.
Let's
No,
take our
literally.
own advice.
Brian's cutting our break
I
lines
hate
later.
her. I don't even know who she is. Is she my client?
Oh.
No.
Okay. I don't know.
She was one of Barrett's.
Oh. All right. Drea, I think
Yes.
you and I should house this one.
Okay, what is it?
Royal Beauty 28 asks, can you walk me through an example of a client consultation where your goals are, it's a three-parter, add-on services, rebooking, and retail?
Cheater.
It's cheating, lady.
Allergies.
How exactly do you talk someone into all these services per
Okay,
guest
can
that
we
you perform?
can we fill in?
Can
we fill-
eyes them up
Can
and
we
puts
I
a
do.
stereotype to them and goes, "I see how."
let's
this
share
is
this
gonna
with
go."
our unbelievable audience that watches us every week. Let's share the inside joke here.
About Dre being a cheater?
Yeah.
So when we... All right, so what's industry average
Which
for
can
services
we-
per guest?
Industry average is
Yeah.
I think 1.1 or 1.3. I think it's 1.3.
Okay, so working here, when we do our weekly thing, the three things are services per guest, retail, and rebooking. And I'll get so proud of myself on my services per guest and get like 2.2, and it's like amazing. And then we'll run the numbers, and Drea will have like 3.7, and it's just this huge middle finger to... And I'm like, how are you doing this? What are you doing for these people?
My best day was a 7.5 though.
Yeah, so I'm just convinced that she's cheating.
She's ready. She's ringing up
Like,
everything.
how
with
are
a-
you doing 8 services per guest?
And I
Brian
can
What are
goes,
you
"You're
doing?"
ringing up 25. Love being single."
Yeah, she's like charging per foil and doing the same amount, so it equals out to a haircut.
I do a full
That's what
head
I'm
of
convinced
highlights and
that
I
she's
charge
cheating.
per
per
foil.
foil.
Yeah.
Like 10 face
I'm
frames.
convinced she's cheating.
I am not cheating.
How did that one person get 12 bang trims?
so back
Yeah, exactly. That's Dre's long game.
so Dre, but the funny thing is, and I
She's
keep
not
saying to
cheating,
Brian,
is the
is
funny
she
part.
may put in a lot of those services, but you've had I think this week like almost $400 tickets,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
killing
Yeah.
it. And Brian's the same way. I mean,
Someone
it's like
comes in for a bang trim.
But
and
see,
Trey is
my
like,
my
"No."
laziness just
Oh
keeps
my God,
going,
no,
and
no,
I'm
I
like,
need a
I'll just
balayage.
change the price of this one thing rather than services per guest.
I
But
know,
I'm
and he
learning
screws
from
up the
Dre.
entire computer system.
No, I
Oh.
don't.
Skynet crashes.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I make it
Oh.
easier because I have less services per guest. I'm like,
Why do you think Miva's been taking so long?
I'll just
to
put
fin-
bang trim in, but then charge for like $275 because that's everything I did.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
So anyway, Drea,
All right.
since you're not cheating for the sake of the question, how do you talk people into getting 8 services in
8
one
services?
visit?
Well, I don't tell them they're getting 8 services in one visit.
Uh-huh. Cheater.
First off. Secondly, it's about the consultation. Every time you have someone new in your chair, you have that opportunity. Brian has said it before, to find out why they left the previous hairdresser. There's one reason or another for it. Half the time it's because that hairdresser stopped listening to them with their wants, needs, or desires. So you break it down into how they can achieve the look that they're going for. Everybody has an idea of what they want for their hair to be. Most of the time it's to look good, be healthy, and easy to style. So by breaking that down into the services they receive, you make suggestions based off of what they actually need in their hair. Making a suggestion on something that they don't need, you're going to get shot down. They're not going to trust you. They're going to start thinking that you're just selling to them. Making suggestions based off of things they want to see, they're going to be able to start trusting you, build that relationship, so you can start gradually adding more and more services onto their ticket.
Okay.
Nice.
And the same goes with retail.
Don't step on my retail. Don't even play that game. No, I'm just kidding. With retail, I always make sure that it comes to, because you always get hit with the question of, well, if I had to choose one, what am I gonna pick?
Would you choose your children? No, don't choose your products.
That's actually
Oh.
not bad. I and I explain to them, I'm like, if it comes down to a matter of this is an emergency situation, your hair needs this to survive. But in all honesty, the reason your hair looks like this is because this is what I use. So don't come back to me in 6 weeks and say, it just doesn't look as good as you do it. Because you didn't use the same stuff. If you don't use the same stuff, you're not going to get the same results. Like,
Exactly.
if I use crap in your hair, it's not going to look like this. I'm not
It's gonna look
magic.
like crap.
I'm
The
using
truth
the
is
right
in the
thing.
pudding.
Yeah.
If you put pudding in the hair, it's still gonna look like crap.
And then my whole thing for rebooking is just, I tell them they have to.
Yeah.
Like, I
With
don't-
you, yeah.
But that's how you get there.
I understand
is
that,
like,
but with you, it's a statement.
I
of
remember
truth.
one of my first lessons on rebooking that I ever got when I was in beauty school. The guy was saying, say you work Tuesday through Saturday. If you've got somebody who comes in at noon on Tuesday, don't rebook them for 5:30 on a Friday. If they're able to make it there at like a really difficult time to find people to fill that slot, try to keep them there.
Yeah.
Work on filling the early Tuesdays, the early weekdays, because those late in the weekdays and those weekend spots will fill super fast.
Oh yeah.
So try to focus on getting those people that are coming in at off hours to stay on those off hours without telling them that. And that will help free up a little bit of that really in-demand time.
Well, and I was going to say, you're very particular clients as to they want a certain time, certain day, every so often. Millennium is great because they offer standing appointments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm-
Dre just figured that. She's like,
I
I,
ju-
figured
I
that
know.
out.
It's just like,
A couple weeks ago,
I love
fig-
standing appointments.
I have a couple of people. I have this one lady who always wants every 3 weeks, Sunday morning, 10 a.m. She has a standing appointment now, so I don't ever have to stress that she's not going to get her
Yeah.
appointment. It used to be that we'd sit here during her processing time, and she'd book like her next 3 appointments.
would you do that for Mark when he comes in next? He comes in Saturdays.
Nope, I cannot.
Yeah, you can do it when
She can
he's
show
not
you.
here.
She
I
can
did-
teach you to fish.
It's true.
I
Teach
did
me
sh-
to fish,
I
Dre.
did show you how to do it.
No,
All right.
you did not. You talked about it, but we haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay then.
You didn't be about it. You just talked about it.
Is that
Um,
so shh?
Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. We had a lot of really great questions, but I know it's running long because we're long-winded people.
Yeah. Cool. So
Uh,
thank you to everyone for submitting.
No,
the
yeah, you guys
questions.
are awesome. And I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, on the next episode of the Matt Beck Show, he'll go over all the rest of the questions. So,
I will. I have time for you.
Or you can just direct message Brian all of your questions, and he'll answer them.
So who's gonna? Who did we pick to spin the wheel?
well, we haven't.
John, because he's right here, and he can spin it for you. Oh, you mean who
Yeah,
did
we
we
have a
pick to
special
win?
guest. Special guest. You want to spin the wheel?
No, Drea. I saw last week Drea likes to spin.
No,
the
what
wheel.
is wrong with you, John? I like
Oh,
you.
he's being a gentleman.
I'm
Wow.
a gentleman, so
Give me that monster
So you're
back.
saying
Okay, so
Vomit it back in the can.
if you guys want to submit questions to Splitting Hairs, make sure that you do it on our Instagram. So we post a post every week to get those questions. So just follow us at Free Salon Education. On the wheel, we have FSE is giving away. What are we giving away today, Chris?
Can I just
We're giving away. I don't know.
can I just jump in real quick and say that Thad is the cutest thing ever because he's clearly watching the show and
We
he
still
just-
didn't say why he's not
he just
here.
texted me. I can help you with standing appointments.
Aw.
He's the
Oh
cutest.
my God.
Thad, go to
love
sleep. You
Thad.
have to work
I can-
tomorrow.
I can hear him
booked
too.
you an appointment tomorrow.
I'll help you those.
Thad also
Thad
texted me earlier saying he found us a warehouse in Newtown next to his gym.
Oh, of course he did.
Oh my God, can we do them there? I can totally go to gym and a
he
podcast now.
he needs to rest up. You have a full book tomorrow.
Yeah,
Aw.
yeah.
And I
so,
come in at 9, so it's gonna be up to me to call all these
yeah,
people.
Thad
so.
Thad ended
Thad
up
is John's
being sick
favorite,
today.
too.
So
Yeah, I missed that.
yeah.
I was bummed
He was
out.
saying it last
Are you
night.
bald?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why you missed that.
Are
Thad
you
and I are
bald?
like, I have the Thad cut.
Did you
Well,
see
I
ever see
told
the
him.
Family
Wait.
Guy with the Thad?
You
Or
guys
the
could
bald
have
guys?
rubbed domes.
Wait, did you
Yes,
guys
were
see
they
this
licked?
picture? This
they
shirt
lick
will
Thad?
be available soon.
Let me see.
The Thad Bolognese
Wait,
shirt.
how did you see that?
He sent it to me.
Oh, he sent it to you? I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be a surprise because the guy that's making him, their friend,
Is he making this shirt?
sent it to me. He said if
No,
enough people
he
want to
designed
order it, he'll make it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
So let's see if I can show it somehow. Maybe on this one.
Go to the
Yeah,
GoPro.
get on mine.
I want that tattooed.
Wow, that's dedication.
Where are you?
My
Yeah,
camera.
move a little
Oh, you're
closer.
Brian.
He's trying to block me.
I think it's okay.
Good.
So if you want this Thad Bolognese tank top,
Let us know because we got a guy.
this is legit.
We're gonna make
I
John
got-
so much money.
No, he kept sending me like different images of it, like with variations of it.
Oh
and
no,
he's
that's
like,
the one I got.
And he
No.
goes, "Which one? Pick one." And I was like, "I'm like, this isn't Snapchat. Like, you can't tell me to make a decision based off of a 10-second picture."
Yeah. Well,
So-
he sent you Snapchats because the mansion, the estate is so large you couldn't go from one side to the other. You had to Snapchat.
I
your
live in a
images.
townhouse.
All right, who's spinning?
So if you post below
whoa,
if you're
Drea.
interested in the Thad
Well, on the
Bolognese
wheel,
tank top.
we do have
I have
the
nice
Sunlight's
teeth.
Bolly boxes.
All right.
The
You're so
Olaplex.
sassy right now.
What else?
The Olaplex. It's a travel kit, right?
Stylist travel kit. Yeah, all right.
And we have the Millennium.
Mevo.
3
Do the
months free of
trial,
Mevo.
Yep. The Minerva. They usually just send something good.
Something good.
Yep.
It's
so
been a
it's
foot bath.
surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a foot
I
bath?
want a
Yeah.
foot bath.
Oh, okay.
Look at Drea. She's like primed and ready to go.
Yeah.
John, you sit down.
She had a
Ergo
nice
brushes, the
massage.
best brushes around.
That's right.
The best.
Donald Scott carving combs. Does he send the same one?
I think it's
The wide?
it's a carving comb wide, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love Donald Scott.
The J Lace. Check out Justin's hat he's got on.
Sure.
Boom.
Boom.
Hat, t-shirt. What are we missing?
Parker.
Parker safety razors.
Okay.
Thad is sending me pictures of the T-shirt.
Nice.
And there's that one lucky Mizutani.
Yeah, nobody
Are you
got
still
it
giving
yet.
away
that's
shears?
still
What are-
there.
What shear is that?
I don't know. It's
Oh.
whatever he feels like giving.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
sure. So,
Kyoshi's gonna throw a dart.
yeah.
He's just gonna go into a bin, and be like, "Nah, that's cool. I'll give him these."
I can't wait though, because Kiyoshi should be back from Japan soon, and
With our scissors.
when he calls, like, yeah, because we sent all of our scissors to get sharpened, and they sent them to Japan to get completely brand new again.
Samurai.
I
Yeah.
know at the post office. Can you show proof that there's
Oh yeah.
over $3,000?
He's like, how much insurance would you like on this? I'm like, about $3,000, please. And
How many pairs were in there?
like 10.
It's a lot more than $3,000.
No, there was less than 10.
There was.
Yeah, there wasn't 10.
I
It's
don't
like
remember.
$10,000.
Maybe 6.
Yeah, there's
think
like
there was, like,
probably
six.
6.
Because mine are $1,000. Boom.
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 So
Shakalaka.
so yeah. Who's spinning? Who's winning?
Yeah, who's winning?
Oh,
something?
I pulled at random. Color Bowl Chemist. Boom.
Whoa, Color Bowl Chemist.
Spin
God,
the wheel.
Drea. Yes.
Spin it,
the
Drea.
wheel.
Big spin. Why did that go upside down? We gotta fix that thing.
For somebody who insists on spinning it. Oh, perfect.
Olaplex.
There you go.
Go Olaplex.
We just got all of our Olaplex in.
I know. It's so much.
So add that to your color bowl chemistry.
I would like to say thank you to Olaplex, actually.
We love you.
Yeah, we love Olaplex.
Because they save our ass.
Yeah.
That's how I get my high.
They have a phenomenal product, and we have a stack
Did you
of
say
it.
that's how you get your high?
my high numbers.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, she said hi. She's good in the back. She's like,
She's like,
Yeah,
that's how I
that's
get high.
No,
that's
but
why all of
really,
our step two's gone.
It really is. If
Yeah.
you bring
Freebasing
Olaplex
Olaplex.
into your salon, you definitely will have higher
Huffing
tickets.
Olaplex
no
step two.
doubt about it.
You will up every single ticket
Oh, yeah.
for color.
And service. That's a
Yeah.
service, right?
She vapes step one.
And no one says no to Olaplex, ever.
Right.
I mean, barely. Maybe a
Well,
one.
John did, and look at his haircut now.
That's hilarious.
Only 2 people in the world, John and Thad, said
no to Olaplex. And
Olaplex.
look at him now.
That
Yeah.
put it in his beard.
He did?
I don't know.
Oh, I was like, wow.
Olaplex.
That's
Nobody flat ironed his
He
beard.
would.
we don't have that much back there. Tell him to calm down. All right, cool. So, what is it? What's the name?
Color bowl chemist, and they're watching right now.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, congratulations.
Congrats. Email Christina at contest@freesaloneducation.com, and we will send it off to Olaplex, and you'll have your kit. Wow. John, how do you feel?
I feel good.
You feel good?
You feel enlightened?
Yeah.
You
Thank
feel-
you. Thank you so much for having me.
Are you going to
Yeah.
be back next
Thanks
week?
for coming
It's been
here.
awesome.
Yeah. No,
Next
thanks for
week-
making the trip.
Oh, no problem.
Thanks
Yeah.
for sleeping at Brian's house.
Yeah.
Don't make it out like that's a bad thing.
So who's next week to
Most
sleep at
of the
Brian's
people
house?
in this room have slept in my house before. Except for you and Christina.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Everyone else in this room has slept at my
Wait,
house.
no. I want to say I've been there twice.
I know.
You
I
only
forgot
said
about
once.
I
Yeah.
forgot about the other time.
So, yeah, thank you for coming. You have to come back for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime,
Definitely.
anytime you
Yeah,
want.
next time remind
Yeah.
me you want to go over some barbering
You're never
stuff.
going to
Yeah.
want to come back again, but
Yeah,
anytime
no.
you want.
Why
to.
would
No,
you
no.
not? We're
no, I'm
soup's
like,
fine.
I've been watching you guys since like episode 1. I love what you guys do.
And you still
And,
came?
Wow.
How much did Matt pay you?
Wait, so
Put him up at Shea Bryan.
so tell everybody real quick what was your you walked around New Hope. What did you do today? Because you were at the salon a little bit, right?
Yeah, I just like walked up and down Main Street.
Yeah.
And just checked it out. It was a really cool town. It's like a really small town.
Yeah.
Smaller than I thought it would be.
small.
It's
Right.
not even
I
really a
finished-
town. It's
Well,
like
'cause
a
I-
neighborhood.
I finished in like an hour.
It's
Yeah.
a block.
Yeah.
But no, like it is beautiful here. And
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone at this point, I don't have to say like, what did you think of the salon? It's so small, like whatever. But our town is also really small.
Yeah.
But
We live
No,
in a
the
world
salon-
of Polly
the salon is
Pocket.
awesome.
and there is stuff to do here, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's like restaurants, bars.
Yeah. You can get really drunk and really not hungry.
And crash on my couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the
Right.
love sack.
Come
YOLO.
on down. Drive. I'm just kidding. No. Just kidding.
I'm sending him to your house.
Yeah.
Or even when you go into Philly,
Yeah.
we can meet him down there.
Yeah, definitely.
True
Yeah.
story.
Christina, whatever band you just saw, Christina was like, "Oh my gosh, I really wanted to see them."
AWOL Nation.
Yeah.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
I saw you on
Awesome.
Facebook, and I was cooking dinner for the family, and I'm like, God, I wish I could just go there right now.
Yeah, it was
Call me, I'll go with you.
Yeah,
And
they were awesome.
We already planned a football game. We got to figure that out.
Yeah,
Yeah. So maybe when the Eagles play the Ravens.
that'll be a fun game. I
Only if
guess.
We'll
it's
do
after
that.
Christmas.
I know.
The Ravens are like my second favorite team.
I know. It's good. That would be a cool game to go to, right?
Would you sit in the middle?
That's a tough
No.
year.
Like,
Tough
I
year
have a
for
favorite
if the
team.
Ravens are
I
your
don't really
second
have a
favorite team.
second favorite team.
The
Just
Eagles
being
are-
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
I'm just
All right.
saying, if I had to pick another team, if I had to,
My second
I
favorite
had
team.
to.
Who's
Yeah, let's
asking
go.
you to?
Let's go.
it might be the Ravens.
Yeah, definitely. For sure. All right, cool. So,
I like the purple.
again, I'm going to ask everybody, who do you want to see next on the show? Because we're going to try to get some guests on here. It's fun, right?
I enjoy
I
it.
enjoy having people sitting here as well.
I'm sick of you guys.
I know. We talk to each other all the time.
Yeah.
I
We
spend
should
my
let our
life with
guests
you guys.
talk more then.
All right, cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, being a part of the show. Please share the show with your friends. We did have a good amount of views last week.
Share the show.
Over 1,000. My next goal with this show is to get at least 1,500 views a week.
We got to get
That's
way
what I
more
want.
stuff.
So,
All right.
Well, you know what? Here, you know what we'll do?
what?
We'll just put like
Naked.
give me something Angelina Jolie topless in the video like title, and we'll get 1 million views.
No, that's not how you do it. So,
Every time we increase another 500, we take off an article of clothing.
Brian does. I'm not. That's not happening.
The outro.
Now, if we could, so 1,500 views, share with your friends. Every
How's
friend you
that?
have. That changes the mood immediately.
Is that what you strip to? Aww.
If I start,
The saddest stripper.
I used to get paid to take my clothes off.
if you
Derailed.
here, let's do this. The people that have actually made it this far through and watched to the end, right? Which is very, very few, probably.
8.
If all 8 of you, if you watch this to the end, if you share this with your friends, and we hit 1,500 views, somebody's getting something awesome. Somebody is getting
What
something
the hell
awesome.
kind of deal is that?
How
Come
are you
on.
going to track that?
Come
will
up with
track
that
it.
something.
I know everyone that shares it,
That's true.
and I know if it gets 1,500 views. So that's exactly how we're going to track it.
All right.
All right.
And you might secretly have something show up
Yes.
from a drone.
We got a guy who can really drive him well.
Yeah.
Or
You know,
Snapchat
we know
from
guys.
Justin.
Or
Yeah.
Snapchat for me. Or I'll just drive to your house.
Yeah.
I drive
It will be a
everywhere
secret Snapchat from Justin.
else. That's how sad they're going to be. They're so
Your life
disappointed.
will never be
Oh.
the same.
No, you will need so much therapy.
All right. I just want to thank everyone for watching. For watching this
Oprah.
Wait, can you
amazing
put the
show.
sad music while he's saying that? Because that kind of goes.
I know. That's why I was doing it.
Do it.
It's like the Hulk at the end of the Hulk
Do
show.
it.
I just want to say thank you to everyone that watches this
Oh,
show.
that's so sad.
And I want to thank everyone at this table. And I want to thank everyone over at that table.
There's no table.
And I want to thank John for being a part of the show. And I love this show. All right, we're out of here. Thank you guys so much for
stand you.
watching. Follow Brian Hare.
Just do it.
Into
Yeah.
his house.
Drea Bolin. At, Dre,
Drainage.
2289.
Justin Scott.
I am.
Christina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
_.
And follow John for real. Go
Yeah.
follow
At John
John.
Kirshner.
Yeah.
At
What's your
John
license plate
Kirshner.
number so they can follow you?
Yeah, follow you home. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week on Splitting Hairs.